Do not shine a light, dude. Do not get that close. You fool! Damn these crickets. Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. I'm Shane and I'm back with The Haunting of Hill House, episode 7. Guys, the last episode, Two Storms, I can only really summarize it as tragic. The thing that really stands out to me quite a bit, and that it wasn't particularly the scariest episode except for the scene where Hugh is following the ghost of Olivia and it's like moving in a way to where I guess with the structure of the house is pretty hard for her to do. Guys, before I jump into episode 7, if you want to support us, check out our Patreon. We have full-length uncut reactions over there. And this is episode 7, right? 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. We have the last 3 episodes on there, so if you do not want to wait, just go check them out over there for early access. Now we're going to jump in.
Sorry about that.
How much longer is this gonna take?
Just need to go over a few things. And I want to revisit your initial statement. And I want to make sure that when you do walk out of here, whenever you walk out of here, that you walk without a whiff of suspicion on you. You understand?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, obviously.
Beyond reproach. I gotta be honest, Hugh. It's a mess. It's a real mess. Your kids being pulled out of their bed in the middle of the night. And we're talking to them, of course. And we haven't even talked about the other body.
That didn't have anything to do with us.
Of course not. But you can fix it right here. So you'll stay. And we'll talk.
Why? What's wrong with it? Love, you know what I mean?
Fucking cricket! So who's he talking to?
You're right. It's better.
Where have you been? You missed breakfast.
Can we please talk?
Everett screwed us.
Gave half our lilies away. We need to pick up 4 bouquets.
I know you're upset with him because he took Steve's money, but he was only looking out for you and business.
Service starts at 10.
It's 8:30. We're not open yet.
If you want to lecture someone, lecture Theo.
I guess he doesn't know, right?
I wonder where she gets that from.
I needed my space, but not like Cheryl.
Talking to his dead wife, okay.
Never seen a storm make a mess like this.
You really missed you guys?
Little rain, that was all.
How far are they?
Your place is what, like a 10-minute walk from here?
No, a little more.
Feels like it only hit this house.
Dad, this wall feels squishy.
No way all this came from a storm.
No, no way. Busted pipe, most likely.
It shouldn't be. Really shouldn't be.
I can fix it.
Are they trying to find the studs? Every 16 inches on center.
What's that smell?
That is a smell of ruin.
Mold. Same thing.
Can't be down here. Please don't be down here.
Oh, it's dampness?
No.
Black mold. I think I got that shit in my air conditioning. Right next to me every night.
Do you hear that?
Nope, I hate it. I don't want to see it.
Maybe rats. Could be what happened to the pipes. Rats get thirsty.
Nope, he's gonna see something.
Just about anything.
Why would he not show him? I'd be like, dude, what the fuck is this?
Could ruin us.
Shirley doesn't want people in the house just yet, so I thought maybe I'd say hi.
Yeah, I bet Cheryl's in a mood.
Can I come in? I'm just...
I fucked up last night, Daddy.
Don't say
I mean,
that.
I fucked up. And if I make it through today alive, I'm gonna have to pack this all up and find a new place to live.
So she did it.
I'm sorry.
And this doesn't have to do with Steve's money, does it?
So it's leading us to believe she actually went in there to make out with him or something. Dude, that's on him too.
I didn't expect that.
Gotta start somewhere.
That's a good start.
Then the pooling in the basement, there are veins of mold that are spreading from somewhere on the third floor. It's all over.
Well, that doesn't make sense. The water
I
lines don't
know.
even... I mean, I can't think of a water source that explains it spreading like that down there.
Have you actually looked everywhere?
Everywhere but one room. There's one room we don't have a key.
Well, that's probably your culprit.
We were wondering, did rats get through a pipe?
Have to be a lot of rats. Several pipes.
What is going on?
Don't say that.
What?
That you wish you'd had better role models.
Better marriage to emulate.
We were solid, babe.
We were.
Those last few days don't count.
That wasn't us.
Hungover?
Are you fucking kidding me?
What are you doing here?
You thought you'd what, exactly?
This is so weird.
You didn't tell me that your sister died.
This is so embarrassing.
I'm sorry.
Fuck my day.
What a nice girl to do that, though. She didn't have to do that.
There she is.
Aunt Janet.
You?
Janet.
None of us should be here.
I know what you mean.
It feels like I'm at the funeral, and I feel terrible.
You hear that?
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna add some strychnine to the shopping list.
Strychnine?
It's rat poison.
Look at this. Green men, hard work.
And I will not say that she is dead.
She's just awake.
She has wandered into an unknown land and left us dreaming how very fair it needs must be.
Since she lingers there.
Think of her still as the same, I say.
That's terrible.
If anyone wants to say a few words.
Please don't go over there, Luke, and do something crazy. Please. Don't tell that story.
She was driving me to rehab. So she dropped me off. She looked at me and she said, "You go in there and you bring my brother back." I was born 90 seconds before no. But she was always my big sister.
If you could take another look for a key to that red room upstairs, I could really use it.
That fucking door open.
I've ruled out just about everything else as a water source.
What's this?
Oh, it's the,
I don't know exactly.
The missus do these? Yeah.
Probably ain't my place. But maybe she could use a little time away from the house.
I think you might be right.
It's probably not your place.
You know, my mother worked in this house. She was kitchen staff. When I was young, they moved us out to the cottage at the edge of the property. We ended up buying it from Miss Hill, and we're still there. But my mom, she never liked Hill House. She'd come home, and she'd be scattered, you might say. Talk to herself and the like. So Mom died, and I met Claire. We even got married on the grounds. Claire got pregnant. Our first, a real blessing. Miss Hill made her keep on working, even with the baby coming. And so she did it. She didn't take any time. As the doc comes and my little girl's stillborn. Oh, I'm so sorry. So one night, she's cleaning the master bedroom up there. This is before Hazel passed. She's cleaning Hazel's room. She hears a baby crying. Here's another room, too. And she goes looking and looking. And I mean, I thought she was losing her damn mind. But it rattled her so good, she ran home. So I came back here with her one night and I'll be damned, but I heard it too. And I knew that was my first little girl's cry. That first cry. We stopped coming here after dark. Never spend a minute inside after dark. It worked. No more nightmares. No more crying. Yeah, it's not my place. But if you find your missus is acting scattered, then yeah, maybe a little time away would do the trick.
What a great scene, because that camera didn't cut. Why did he look at the blueprints and then say that? That's kind of weird to me.
Coming with us?
I'll meet you there.
There's plenty of space. Jesus, Cheryl. Today. Even today.
If I were her, I don't think I could get past that either.
Need a ride?
Beautiful service.
You look at it in them. After listening to what you said today about Nellie and what your brother said,
Don't.
we can take away from today is that in the end, all you guys have is each other.
Did Theo tell you what she did?
No.
Don't do it.
Stay the fuck out of my business.
There it is. Stuck your hand.
Right in the fan.
You see, Steve? I didn't let the mold guy do the whole job, so he gave me some busted fans. This one's totally screwed. I'm gonna have to open it up. Steve, can you unplug it over there?
He's gonna unplug the wrong one, isn't he?
Hex wrench is...
Dude, I don't want anything fucking scary.
Jesus Christ! I told you to unplug the...
I didn't. I unplugged it. I did.
It's okay, it's okay.
I unplugged it.
It's okay, it was an accident.
Where's the hand? Is there a bandage on it, dude? Okay, dude, that was more... That was a type of cut where if you don't get it fixed, your hand falls off. And then you wake up, and then your dick's green the next day. I think I feel the worst for Luke, actually. I don't know why. It's weird. It's not even scary. It's just kind of sad.
Don't.
Okay, that's...
Did you see her? No. It was Mom. It was Mom and Nellie. Hey, stop it. I saw her. You didn't look at me. You didn't because they're dead. But it's not real. It's not. If you don't get that, if you don't get your shit together, like Mom and Nell didn't get their shit together, it's a sickness. So you've got to be vigilant.
That is a raw fucking deal.
Liv?
Really?
Liv.
You? I'm sorry, I was having a horrible dream.
You think?
How do you not wake up when she gets top of you, man? I get an instant boner.
What's going on with you? You're holding a fucking screwdriver to my throat.
No, I wasn't.
We gotta do... I don't know what we have to do, but we have to do something. You're...
I'm what? What is this?
It's a master blueprint, Intro.
No, it's not.
I didn't know what this was. You use the same shape dozens of times. It's a footprint to our house. To our forever house. You drew it again and again. Maybe you should take a break.
I guess I could see it. Janet's up for a visit. We'd have to juggle the kids and the house and...
I'll manage. I just want you to be...
Not crazy.
I didn't say that.
Finish your drink. Say your goodbyes. Probably won't have to see them again for years if you don't want to. But you do want to, don't you?
I see your mother every day.
Well, that's pretty nuts.
For me, it's a coping mechanism. And you'd be surprised, a lot of widows who, they do that. They recreate loved ones in their mind. No, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. In fact, my therapist says that it's perfectly normal.
I'm happy for you, Dad.
Doesn't mean it's always the case. Okay? But you don't have to feel crazy because sometimes...
Big boys know the difference between what's real and imaginary. Isn't that right, Dad? I'm glad you're here, Dad.
No. Shouldn't be doing that. What the fuck? Do not shine a light, dude. I don't have my contacts in. Do not get that close. You fool! Damn these crickets. That is a terrible thing. That is a terrible thing.
William Hill, been missing since 48.
Case went cold with the department.
How did he get in there?
It looks like he bricked himself in. The tools were in there with him.
That man, the scratches.
You know, I gotta ask.
You know, folks around town always talk about this place.
Is it?
What?
Haunted.
Oh.
Yeah. At least a few of my kids sure think so.
Listen, Steve,
What?
I'm sorry I didn't talk. And I'm sorry I didn't listen. And I'm sorry I wasn't there. And it's the regret of my life. I was so sorry
Say
that
it.
I couldn't fix it.
you fly safe.
Me too.
Can't find my credit card, and the caterer's got to be paid.
Did you tow my car? My car is gone.
What do you mean?
I mean, my car is gone. It was outside of my house like it always is, and now it's gone.
Did Kevin take my goddamn wallet?
I saw him, but you didn't want to believe it.
Shirley,
I'm sure it's around.
He looked wrong.
Has anybody seen Luke?
he was right there. He was looking at your...
Well, did he come back?
I don't know. I don't know.
Fucking hell! Can't even last one day?
Probably already has a needle in his arm.
We don't know that.
What's that?
Nope. Don't show me anything weird.
Oh. She's gonna kill someone.
What the fuck is that?
You keep saying that you didn't hurt her, but you get real upset if I say she killed herself.
I'm very tired.
And twice now, you say that the house killed her.
After you discovered her body, before you called us, what happened in those 3 hours, Hugh?
I was in shock.
You didn't call us for 3 hours because...
He seems like he's lying to me.
First you say your wife went out of town.
I thought she did.
Anything you want to add to that?
Not really. I thought she went out of town. She hadn't, that's all.
Your daughter Shirley says she woke you up because she was surprised to see Mom in the kitchen.
That's right.
She says that you ran up the stairs to the bedroom.
Oh, shit.
Nothing. That door's been locked since we moved in, so it was nothing.
Oh, really? You're gonna do that to me? Guys, that was my reaction, and these are my thoughts on the episode. It wasn't the scariest episode, and it wasn't the most tragic episode, but there was certainly a lot here. I mean, it was basically Hugh's episode, and it's revealed the fact that the person he's talking to is who I guessed, his dead wife, Olivia. And she's kind of giving him pretty good advice, but like a lot of stubborn husbands, we don't always listen very well. And, yeah, I really wish he would have listened when he was in the car with Shirley. It looks like absolutely for sure that Theo and her husband were in the closet getting freaky. And you can give a million excuses why, but it looks like they were still just getting freaky. Yeah, I mean, I would have an attitude as well. I mean, I would... Yeah, it would have been a lot worse. I would be hell of a lot worse. But Luke, I mean, dude, that motherfucker. I'm hoping he's not going on a bender. I'm hoping he is trying to do something. I hope he just doesn't go to the house. Oh, God, he's in here now? I feel like they all need to go to the house before this show ends, but we still got 3 episodes left. We finally got to see Aunt Janet, who, you know, I mean, obviously Hugh gets out of that situation, but the children go live with Aunt Janet, and she basically raises them. So the show is so good at making you feel like you are there, part of the family, and you're experiencing it. Because I'm sitting there at the funeral home, looking at the dad, thinking, what is he thinking? Looking at Luke, who's the twin, going, what the fuck is he thinking? I'm looking at, you know, character that I really like, Steve, and thinking, dude, I bet he feels like a guilty son of a bitch. We had Mr. Dudley, one of the groundskeeper guy. We had his wife. She was in the episode, but he talks about her. The fuck was that noise? God, I hate this. So Theo obviously saw the dead body, saw, you know, whatever the dad has been seeing, whatever Luke saw earlier. Now Theo has seen it. I mean, sorry about the cricket. Hey! The scene with Luke in the graveyard, going through that, it's weird. It didn't scare me, really. But, you know, when all that went down and Steve was sitting there saying, hey, listen, they're freaking dead. Get your shit together so you're not like them. I admire Steve because I feel like that's what I would try to do. Because, like, you know, I'm a Christian, but... You know, it's interesting because I believe in this higher power that governs the universe. But sometimes it's hard for me to believe in ghosts and shit. And I would always assume if I saw a ghost, I would assume that I'm crazy. Also, I want to point this out. The Asian chick, all right? Fellow Asian, I like it. She decided to, and I don't know if I could do this because I think I would send a card. But, you know, I thought that was very respectable for her to go do that. Very, very nice, sweet thing to do. And whether it was a little too much too soon, I thought Theo didn't have to be a bitch to her. The show has to wrap up with us finding out what happened that night. The characters finding out what happened that night. And it either... I think it needs to unite them. Like something... Like the house... Like they need to be fighting the house. However it's personified. And they need to defeat the house. And the hold that the house has over their family. It already took their mother. It's been haunting them their whole life. It took their sister. I think it's calling to Luke. So I would like to see them break that curse. Man, I'm getting goosebumps because I keep hearing fucking noises. Whatever drove him to madness almost drove Clara to madness. And whatever drove Olivia to madness, like that needs to be defeated. And I like those type of stories. I don't want the story to just be fucking, they all get killed or something. Or that would suck. Anyways, I don't got anything else. This show is a banger. Love it. And that guy, he has done, what is it called? The Haunting of Bly Manor. He has done, Midnight Mass. And there's like a new one called The Fall of the House of Usher. So, I don't think I'm going to be doing anything else again until Halloween's. Maybe next year I could try to pick up 2 shows. We'll see. Guys, see you next episode.